label it as underwriting. All of that goes into, those were two buckets there. One is just compliance. Like, is it actually legal to run it right now? Is it legal the moment you take it over? And what do you need to do to make sure that you're compliant where it's legal for you to do that ongoing? County level things, like the county has to confirm that the property is in an area that's zoned for short-term rentals. And then compliance at a more local, even more local level, like with an HOA or a POA, which, you know, they have bylaws that say you can or can't do things, and most people misinterpret what those bylaws actually mean. There's something called CC&Rs, conditions, covenants, and restrictions. This is almost attached to every HOA, but most people don't read it. And then the final item would be, does the local jurisdiction require like a license or a permit? And oftentimes counties install a finite amount of these that you cannot basically, you know, take over somebody else's permit that was already in existence. You have to apply for a new one. And some jurisdictions have an upper limit on what they'll do. So it's kind of like this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 year phase out process for short-term, which is great if you're getting into one of those. It's like, oh, so you're telling me over time, my competition just is guaranteed to go down. Like, it's awesome, right? So we definitely look at that and factor that into our markets. And then also, yeah, the cash flow thing. It's honestly pretty easy once you just strip away all these other nonsense variables and just keep the underwriting process very similar. Past behavior is absolutely an indicator of future behavior in this dynamic. There isn't anything that's going to be materially different about, you know, what you do with the property, unless you're redesigning and refurnishing it, or like materially improving it with, like, I don't know, a rehab or some other improvement if necessary, or if you decide to.